So everybody's banging on about the door handles on these things.
This one works perfect. Look at that. The way not to break them is to put your thumb, rest your thumb on them like this and open them like that. I actually have never come across one where they actually all work perfectly.
Well, welcome to a new Dave's Classic Garage Tours video. And yes, I'm back at Uncle Leo's garage in Port Melbourne, just outside the main CBD area of the city. Illias has given us a call, telling us he's got something in that he's bought for himself, something pretty special with a good story behind it. Everybody seemed to like a little tour we had of his little collection and whatever. He's got a couple more out the back as well that he'd like to give us an introduction to. So without further ado, let's go and see what he's got. What have you got here?
My childhood dream.
Your childhood dream, mate?
It's terrible, look at it.
What the heck? What's going on?
When I was 18, my parents bought me a car like this. Same colour, everything. But it was a horrible car, you know, it was full of rust. And obviously we repaired it and put a second-hand engine in it.
Yeah.
But I've looked for many years to buy one the same colour to do a restoration on.
Okay.
And I came across this one.
And what's the name of the colour?
Atlantis Blue.
Atlantis Blue. Well, it's
I
not
believe.
looking... It needs a bit of a buff up to get back to...
It's a bit of a buff up, perhaps a respray.
Right, okay.
The one that I had though was a Fairmont, not a Falcon GL.
Okay. Where did you come across it?
I came across it on Marketplace. There was a guy that was younger than me who had it. He never quite really liked it. Yeah. He was a Commodore man.
Yeah.
And I believe that the automatic choke is stuck on and the engine's revving really, really hard.
Right.
Which I'll start in a minute and we'll hear all that.
Yeah, yeah.
And I believe it's broken the converter. So we've got no drive at all.
Oh,
so
right.
he couldn't find anyone to fix it and he moved it on.
Okay. So how did you got it, was it dragged up on the tow?
I had it towed here, yes.
Yeah, okay. So...
okay, let me get the keys.
I noticed you got this ambulance service member sticker.
I believe the old guy who owned it prior to the young man.
So it was the one prior to this young guy that bought it?
So I'm probably owner number 3.
You are owner number 3?
Yeah.
So it's a GL. So we're down at the bottom end of the... Did you get L's in Australia? Did they just do an L?
General luxury. Like your Granadas that you had over.
But did they do an L? I mean, back in the UK, you'd have an L, then a GL, then a gear.
Yeah, we had Falcon GL.
So the bottom of the range would be GL, would it?
Yeah, general luxury.
Right, okay.
Yeah, brilliant.
But you'd call that poverty spec, yeah?
Yeah, correct. I still do now.
Okay.
So if we have a look here, you know, we've got the original mud flaps in the boot.
Yeah, yeah.
You can see, look at that.
Oh,
They're
right.
beautiful condition.
Well, so
they were removed.
They were just removed, right?
If you have a look at this jack sticker, they were never actually put on from the factory that well.
Right, okay, just slapped on, yeah.
So any Falcon that you'll find would probably be in a different spot.
So this is the cut. Well, now we're seeing a half decent sighting of what it should look like on the outside.
Yes.
Eh? So you reckon this guy's pretty? He's looked after it, obviously.
Yeah.
Any rust in there?
No rust at all.
No rust.
Just one little dent on the left-hand front guard, which I believe he's clipped it, and the left-hand headlight was replaced, and there's a kink in the guards.
For no rust for this car.
There's no rust at all on it.
Which is very.
Well, I did my apprenticeship on these in the late 90s. And they had rust in them in the late 90s.
Yeah.
And now it's 2023, and I'm working on one with no rust in it. I can't believe it.
Right, okay. Look at, actually, you know, I can see that colour now. That's going to be a nice colour when it comes back.
They're beautiful.
Yeah.
If you have a look at the stamp on the wheel, it's got the date, which is...
so that's an original tyre?
That's the original wheel.
Tyre as well?
Correct, yeah.
Wow.
So there's a stamping on the date there, which I can't make it out. What is that? 82, but the car's actually in 83, so they must have had them all on the shelf.
Yeah.
And they would have went into the boot.
Bloody hell. How come that's not gone all bloody cracked and crinkled?
Because it hasn't been exposed in the sunlight.
Right. Oh, okay.
If you have a look at the doors, they're super clean. They were all rusted around here.
Yeah.
The door frames are in extreme smooth condition. The headliner.
Yeah, I noticed that when I was having a poke inside earlier.
If you have a look at them though, from factory, I believe the mouldings were put on before they were painted. Because if you have a look here, look where the mask is.
Oh, right.
So if we repaint this car, I'm not going to remove these gutter molds.
No.
Because I don't want them kinked at all, they're actually perfect. Look at them.
Yeah. Right.
So the driver's seat's torn and ripped. I have already purchased a passenger side seat in perfect condition as a donor seat to redo the driver's one.
No, that's just a straight swap, yeah?
Well, no, all the skin will come off the passenger seat
okay.
and onto this one, so it kind of looks correct.
Yeah, gotcha.
Instead of having any reproduction material on there.
Yeah. So never smoked?
Never smoked. It's still got the no smoking sticker in there.
Yeah.
The dash lights are really clean on it. I think we've still got the service box.
Yeah. So this is, what you call an original, isn't it?
That's an original.
Yeah.
They never really used to fill out the books that good. Have a look at them. They're a bit rough, isn't it? I think we fill them out a little bit nicer now. Look at that.
Yeah.
30,000 kilometres. Yeah, it's a little bit rough, but it's there.
Yeah.
And let's see where it was purchased. I think they've got the purchase date on them, which is the whatever that was. Okay, so original registration, as you can see. Oh, geez, I'm not wearing my glasses.
BWD 655, yeah.
21st, is that right?
21st of
10th,
October,
1983.
Jesus, literally, hey, that's 40 years ago, almost to the day. What is it?
And if you want to hear the truth, the registration on it is the 20th of October. So it was obviously registered on the 20th of October and sold on the 21st.
Yeah. Well, that's 40 years old in 10 days.
If you have a look at the stickers still on there.
It's the 30th today.
So if you come over here, yes. So if you come over here and have a look at the registration sticker, which is
there you go. Birthday.
There you go, 20th of October. So it was registered on the 20th and sold on the 21st.
Yeah.
As you can see here, that headlight's not original.
Proper old original number plate.
The original Garden State plates, they call them.
Yep.
They're quite popular now.
Yep.
In 80s cars, and as you can see, the guard's damaged just here. So I think maybe the headlight was, because the headlight's been replaced.
Yeah. Made a little ting, has he?
Which I little thing.
You'll get that repaired, yeah?
Well, what I'm going to do to start off with is I'm going to strip the door cards off and replace all the door belts, they call them, which is the weather strips, inside and out.
Right.
We'll buff out the paint. We'll repaint both bumper bars.
Yeah.
Polish up all the moulds, not remove them, polish them on the car so we don't dent or damage any of them.
Yeah.
Try and get a second-hand Ford genuine headlamp.
Oh, right. So this...
To make it look like that one.
Okay.
That looks period correct.
So that's SAP, that's an aftermarket brand, was it?
Replace these Ford badges.
Oh, you've got a Ford on here.
Yeah.
And SAP, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, but it can't be, that won't be hard to find, will it?
I think I've got a whole heap of them upstairs.
Right, okay. So this is what engine's this?
This one's actually a 3.3 litre.
3.3?
Yeah. So they had a 3.3 litre and a 4.1 litre.
Yeah, 3.3, right, okay.
So general luxury, 3.3 litre, right on the bottom of the scale.
Right.
But it does have AC, no power steering.
Right.
No
power
We're going to
steering.
try and redo the wheels.
Is it tough? Is it a tough pull pulling around it slow?
They can be, yeah.
Yeah.
The original wheels, they were obviously painted in silver from factory.
Yeah.
And then these black outlines were stamped on.
Oh, right.
So they're going to be a bit tricky, but I'm sure we'll get there. We'll put the mud flaps back on.
Yeah.
And we'll redo all the pinstripes.
Uh-huh. Right.
Do you want me to start it up?
Yeah, let's go for it. So, that's a V6?
Straight inline six.
Inline 6, sorry.
Yeah.
Inline 6, sorry.
You guys didn't have those in the UK, did you?
Yeah, well, we had a Cologne. No, that was a V6, wasn't it? Cologne.
Yeah, this is an Australian engine.
Yeah.
Extremely strong.
Cologne V6, 2.8.
So that's what I think's happened. I think because the engine revs so hard, the automatic choke will not drop, and I believe when it was put in gear, it broke the the converter.
Okay. Is that a big fix? Or?
Yeah, automatic transmission has to come out.
Oh Christ! Right.
And then we'll see where we're at.
Yeah. Yeah.
When it's removed.
How many hours in that? Do you reckon?
I used to be able to do them in 45 minutes when I was 19 because I worked on these cars when they were cabs.
Yeah.
Now I'm 45, so let's go 1 hour 45.
Okay.
Might be 2 hours 45. All right.
So they would never have a protector underneath the bonnet then?
The Fairmont and the Fairmont gear would have.
Oh right. Okay.
Believe it or not, yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you have a look all in here,
Yeah, it's all straight, huh?
they're usually all rusted out in the plenum, they call it. Some people call it the bulkhead. What used to happen is the drainage system's very poor on them, so they'd fill up with leaves, and they would rust internally and leak on the floor inside.
Yeah. Oh right.
They're known for it. This one has no rust at all.
So he's garaged this every night.
This has been garaged. This has never sat under trees.
No.
If you even
That's
have a
the
look
big
in here, all the mounting plates, you know, where the engine block meets the engine mount and then the plate meets the frame.
Yeah.
That's the actual original colours. That's not even discoloured. The dipstick is still green.
Oh Christ.
They may even be the original ignition leads. They had the orange tip on them. I may be wrong there. But some of these clamps here actually belong to it. Which it's not actually that neat if you ask me.
That's original though.
Yeah, I'll neaten it up, I'll make it look a lot nicer. All this though, sometimes was original.
Did you have those back in in the early 80s?
Yeah. They used to put them on, they never used to cut them properly. See this air conditioning system here, that's actually pretty terrible. It's actually rubbing on the positive side of the lead. They had see this little small earth?
Yeah.
They had a very small earth, and what used to happen is the battery used to explode.
Oh, serious?
Yeah. So we're going to update a few of these things and make it work a little bit better.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
We're going to, go with the times.
Yeah.
As you can see, all these, nothing has been disturbed.
No, it hasn't. No, those plates.
So I'm going to try and strip it, polish it all out. I'll get a dint guy out to pull all the
So you're going
dents
to polish it first before you go straight into the paint, yeah?
I'm going to polish it first. Obviously redo the 2 bumper bars.
Yeah.
We'll touch up any existing scratches.
Yeah.
And then I'll get the dent guy out to try and pull whatever dents are in it.
Yeah.
Try not to interfere with it too much.
What about this colour in there?
I'll clean all these up.
Was that from factory or the?
Yeah.
The
So
black?
originally they were half chrome, half black.
Right. Okay. That's it.
Sometimes we clean them up and we just turn them straight to chrome.
Yeah.
So we get rid of this here. But on this particular car, I might redo these all perfect, so it's period correct.
Yeah, it's worth it, isn't it? I suppose.
So yeah, doesn't have a
what about
passenger
this
side.
bit of that trim there? That's going to be
That will be
discoloured.
replaced.
That's how would that be? Like the orange on the ESP?
No, that'll be chrome. I've got another one in there. I'll show you what
That's
it looks
chrome.
like.
Oh, was it? That's
They were
just
chrome. They were actually chrome.
Oh, look, I thought it was bloody bit of orange, but it's discoloured in the sun, yeah.
Yes, it has.
All
Yeah.
time and. So it looks like that's been out. Sometimes the garage door's been left open and.
Or carport.
Yeah.
Carport.
Cool. All right, you got a delivery.
Let me just quickly fix this.
Okay, buddy. Yeah. So on one of the other videos, the ESP barn find that we've, I'll leave a link to up in the corner there.
The red one.
The red one.
Beautiful.
So
car.
everybody's banging on about the door handles on these things.
This one works perfect.
This one's
Look at that. We'll go right round and test all 4 if we have to. Look at that.
Yeah.
I actually have never come across one where they actually all work perfectly.
Right. Yeah. But what are the commenters saying? They're brittle and the inner workings.
The door hinges were terrible. There's a lot of factors there.
Right.
The way not to break them is to put rest your thumb on them like this and open them like that. But that's if they're not working properly.
Yeah.
This one works pretty good. They work perfect.
Okay.
They're beautiful, the doors.
So And what's happening to the money on these things now at the moment then?
Oh, they dropped off a little bit.
All right, okay.
Obviously, the economy is not as great as it was.
Yeah.
But I think they're creeping back up.
Yeah.
These all got thrown away in the early 2000s.
But the fact that it's the bottom end properties, Becca, that makes it a little bit special for you. I mean, what, you're going to build a little collection of top of the range down? And...
Yeah. It's actually called a sickness.
Right.
Look at that, beautiful.
Yeah, no, that's great.
You've never seen a grown man get so excited over something so ugly. It's pretty bad. I understand.
Looks good to me.
It's a special thing for me because it was my first car.
Yeah.
My dad bought it for me. He's no longer around. And it was a terrible car, and then I smashed it. I was a young boy. Yeah. And he had it resprayed for me.
All right, yeah.
And I drove it for many, many years. Yeah. I had great memories in it. Yeah. And I feel like I've had a chance to rebuy that car back.
Yeah, cool.
But in a great version of it.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. And sorry, yours was a GL as well?
Mine was a Fairmont.
A Fairmont, sorry, which is upscale from this.
Yeah, so if it does get resprayed, it will be converted into a Fairmont.
Really?
Not a Fairmont gear, into a Fairmont.
What? Yeah, but...
I will... And,
but you've got an original car here, though.
But I've got a donor car that's coming, which is a Fairmont, which is been sitting for 25 years under a tarp. Yeah. But it's completely rusted because it was wrapped in blankets and moisture got into the carport. And that's got all the perfect little mouldings that go around here. The eyebrow moulds and the boot garnish. That's scaring you now.
I'm torn, Elias. What about the fact this is a completely original car, though?
I'm still thinking about it. We'll see. I don't know if I'm going to do it yet.
This is original, man.
I'll let you know on that one. So... Well,
there's another one out there that doesn't have, that's a different colour or whatever, that can have all those parts and be made to look.
We'll see. We'll see. It's a maybe at this stage. So the Fairmont would have a chrome garnish that goes around the rear glass here. So obviously that window will have to come out as well. In the pillars here, they've got the what are they called? The dome lights. In the Fairmont. So we'll have to cut the headliner to do it.
Oh, no. You're...
Too much?
No. God almighty, this is original.
We'll see. Obviously, the centre console will have to come out of it, the interior.
Oh, no, you're getting...
We're talking, we're going to strip this car.
This is sacrilege.
So, I don't know, we'll see. I'm in two minds about it as well, if you want to know the truth.
You've got it for... its originality as that car, and I mean, you could make any car your original Fairmont. Fairmont, wasn't it?
Yeah. It was a Fairmont, yes.
You know,
but not a rust-free Fairmont. Look at that.
Yeah,
look at this.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. Look how solid. Look how nice all the lines are on it.
There is. Yeah, but it won't be a Fairmont though, will it?
Look at the gaps.
Absolutely.
I've never seen one that's got great gaps like that.
No, it's good.
Not that they had great gaps from the factory.
Talking it up now. Kind of tape, isn't it?
I'm talking it up now, you know.
All right. Anyway, let's.
All right.
Let's have a look around, eh? See what else we did.
We'll leave the rest of the tour for next time when Illias shows us around his new 55 Cadillac Coupe de Ville, and we get to hear his remarkable 355 stroker engine Holden Brown for the first time. As well as that...
Okay, all right, we'll have a look next time at the limousine and the Fairlane that's out the back end. There's an XE Ute.
Yes.
But what do we reckon? Should he go for the Fairlane upgrade? Let's go for the Fairmont upgrade.
Yes.
Or leave original. Leave your comments in the section below. Yep. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Let's come along today. Brilliant as per usual. I'll see you next time.
No worries. Thank you.
Thanks.